I'm Stacey, and on today's episode of Savor with Stacey, you're getting a bonus. I actually had no intention of doing a recipe video for this week because I've been working on another project, but that project had professional hair and makeup. So I thought, I gotta glow up an episode of Savor with Stacey, so here I am. It's a recipe called melting cabbage, not my recipe. It was texted to me by a friend, but it's super awesome because yeah, cabbage, you think of coleslaw or maybe, a kitschy dish for St. Patrick's Day. I think there's a lot of people now that are falling in love with cabbage because it could really be a savory, amazing flavor, especially when you slow roast it, which is what we're gonna do. It doesn't require a lot of ingredients, and you just kind of like pop it in the oven, forget about it for a little bit, and in under an hour, you have a great dish. So we'll prep our veggies, we'll saute things down, and we'll get this baby going. Start by removing the fronds from the fennel. Don't throw them away because you will use them later. And with a knife or mandolin, slice the bulb nice and thin. Next, take the cabbage and cut it into 4 quarters, keeping the core intact. In a large pan, melt 6 tablespoons butter over medium-high heat. I know, it's an obscene amount. Then add the sliced fennel to it, and with a half a teaspoon of salt and some fresh ground pepper, you're going to saute the fennel for about 10 minutes until it softens and turns a light golden brown. Then add 2 grated garlic cloves and a tablespoon of fresh thyme leaves, and stir that for about a minute until fragrant. Now, it's time to nestle in the cabbage, flat side down, pushing the fennel to the sides of the pan. You're going to want to let the cabbage sit undisturbed so it starts to caramelize and brown. When it does, carefully flip the wedges using a pair of tongs and repeat the browning on the other side. When both sides are golden, whisk together 1 1/4 cups dry white wine with 2 tablespoons tomato paste and add it to the pan along with a 1-inch piece of Parmesan rind that you'll nestle somewhere in between. Add a few sprigs of thyme in the middle of the dish and a dash of crushed red pepper. Bring the liquid to a boil, then transfer to a 350-degree oven and roast until the sauce thickens and reduces by half, which takes about 45 to 50 minutes. Right before it's done, what I want you to do is take your Parmesan cheese that you had, and you're going to add a nice fine shred, about a half cup's worth, over top of this. Now, obviously, you could have shredded the cheese while this is in the oven. But for video purposes, I'll do it here for you. The rind that we used and let kind of just simmer and slow roast into the sauce will get really soft. You'll take that out and discard it. This is so amazing, and it smells so good. Okay. So again, we'll throw this back into the oven for about 5 minutes, let that cheese kind of melt and brown a little bit, and we'll be good to go. When it's all done, top the dish with the fennel fronds to make it look photograph worthy, a step you can honestly skip because you don't actually eat the fronds. Then divide the cabbage into bowls, spooning the luscious tomato sauce over top. There we go. See, got the juice. Awesome. Now I'm going in for a bite. To me, it's just having buttery, obviously from the butter, nutty from the Parmesan, and just super savory with that just silky fennel and cabbage. And a little zing with the red pepper and the tomato. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for joining me in this impromptu episode of Savor It with Stacey. See you next time.